What's up, guys? Yeah, a little late this week. Gonna try to get this in real quick. Gonna be short, so got some stuff to do. Let's get started. Start of the week, Tony Romo. I'm kidding, guys. He's not playing. Might be a backup though. So for quarterbacks, unfortunately, still gotta love my boys, but I think we gotta start Big Ben this week. I have a bad feeling against this matchup. Think my boys are gonna lose this week. Heinz Field, Big Ben is pretty good there. Dallas' defense is pretty banged up right now, so definitely go with him. Drew Brees, he's been playing pretty hot lately. Think for the past 5 weeks or something, he's scored this freaking kid. Over 20 points, had a couple 30-point games. I'd ride Cam Newton this week. Jameis Winston. He's scaring. He's scoring like 20 plus points a game past 3 contests. I'd go with him against the Bears. Marcus Mariota. Probably one of the hottest fantasy quarterbacks in the league right now. Scoring like 30 plus points a game, like 3 of the past 5 contests. And at least scoring 20 points in the others. I'd go with Eli this week. No, he's, hit or miss. But he looks like a good start. Cincinnati hasn't fared too well defensively this season. Sleeper for the week, I'd go with Joe Flacco against the Browns. And hate to say it, but Chicken Cutler's looking pretty hot past couple weeks. I'd probably go with him. Ride the hot hand. Tampa Bay is not that good. Sit. Looks like Carson Wentz has hit his rookie wall already. Fuck the Eagles. Say fuck the Eagles. Can you say it? Why not? Say Eagles suck.
No.
Can you say go Cowboys?
No.
No. Is it because we're on camera?
No.
No? Alright. Yeah, say Carson Wentz. He hasn't been playing too hot lately. I'd sit Kirk Cousins up against Minnesota. I would also sit Sam Bradford against Minnesota. Sam Bradford has came back down to earth. Like I said, he wasn't worth that first round pick. He's not taking Minnesota to the NFC Championship game. He was definitely a waste of that pick. He sucks. Ryan Tannehill scored like 9 points last week. Bench his ass. Colin Kaepernick going up against Arizona. I know he scored like over 20 points last week. I think in my league he scored like 32. Just depends on scoring. But yeah, I'd say him against Arizona, especially Arizona coming off a bye week. I would sit Russell Wilson and the fucking with his shit fucking stained Seahawks. I by far am not a Patriots fan, but I fucking hope to God that the Patriots whip their ass this week. I will definitely be rooting for the Patriots. Hopefully Richard Sherman is suspended this week because he's a fucking piece of shit. And lastly, for quarterback sits, I would sit I'd sit Andy Dalton this week against the Giants for that Monday night matchup. Running backs, start Terrence West. He didn't have a good start this past week, but against the Browns, I'd roll with him. I'd start Beef Stew this week. I would also go with Jordan Howard. Bye week last week, he put up 24 points or so up against Minnesota. So I would go with him. I'd also go with Ayayi. He's pretty hot right now. I think past 3-4 starts, something like 600 yards. Dude's on fire. Got to ride the hot hand. Mark Ingram played pretty well last week. My league, I actually traded for him. Gave up Emmanuel Sanders and I think a second. Bought him while he was low, and he did very good for me. Tim Hightower looks to take a share of those carries. But I think since Ingram played well last week, I'm going to see a mix of both of them. I don't think Tim Hightower is going to be sat down. Okay, yeah, fully loaded, huh? Did you poop? No, you didn't poop?
No.
Do you want to say hi?
No.
No. Do you want to say go Cowboys?
No.
No. Goes on to my next one. I'd start Tim Hightower. I would sit DeJuan Harris. I know he scored like 19, 20 points this past week. Going up against a fresh, rested Arizona Cardinals defense. I would sit him. Charcandrick West. He's a fucking piece of shit. Scored like 3 points last week. Sit him. Christine Michael does not look to be the main guy in Seattle anymore. Precise seems to be getting a few more carries in the backfield, although not very valuable carries. Christine Michael, I think he scored like 6 points last week or something. I'd sit him. And this may come as a shocker, but Todd Gurley, pretty bad year this year. Going up against the Jets on the road. Jets have a pretty good run defense. I'd sit them. Wide receivers. We're going to start Larry Fitzgerald, Alshon Jeffrey, Tyrell Williams. He has had pretty up and down year, but past couple weeks he's scored 12 points, I think, over the past 2 or 3 weeks. I'm going to go with Michael Thomas against the Denver Broncos. Scored like 19 last week. Ride that hot hand. We're going to sit, this week we're going to sit my boy Dez. 3 or 4 drops last week. Going up against the Steelers at Heinz Field. Real tough place to play. Really tough turf. I'd sit him. Doug Baldwin. He's been hit or miss this year. Going up against New England. Sit him. Corey Coleman. Looks to maybe have lost a step. I know it was his first week back. Went up against my boys, got that ass whooped. But with Terrell Pryor emerging as one of the top fantasy wide receivers in the league this year, and going up against the Ravens defense, who has been pretty good, doesn't give up a lot of fantasy points to wide receivers, I'd sit Coleman. Stephen Diggs, he's had a couple good weeks as of late, but other than that, before that, he was looking pretty bad. So I'd sit him. And I would also sit Deshaun Jackson against the Vikings. Tight ends for this week. We are going to go with Antonio Gates. Looks like Hunter Henry probably still going to sit out. Would be my guess. Oh, no. And Antonio Gates, he had a pretty good stat line last week. I'd go with him. And Zach Ertz, had like 97 yards last week. Came back to life. Hasn't done good since he came back after his injury. But looks like he can be trusted again. So I go with him. I'd sit Barnage, Julius Thomas, Kobe Fleener, and Martellus Bennett. For defenses, we're going to start the Jets in Arizona this week. And we're going to sit Dallas. Shut the fuck up.
Don't fucking talk to me like that.
We're going to sit Dallas, unfortunately. Le'Veon Bell, Heinz Field, AB, Big Ben, banged up defense. This looks like a bad matchup. Seattle, we're going to sit them. Philadelphia against Matty Ice, best quarterback in fantasy. And we're going to sit the Giants this week. That's it, guys. We're getting into crunch time, playoff push now. Good luck to everybody. Still number one in my division. Hopefully I can keep it. Had that big loss to Tony the Tiger. So I lost my little edge, but I'm alright. Whooped Anthony's ass last week. Sorry, buddy. But looks like I got a little bye week this week going up against Brandon. But yeah, good luck to everybody. Hopefully we'll see you next week. Depends on my schedule. Peace. You want to say bye? No? Alright. Bye. This fucking thing.